When I'm looking through this room, one of the most exciting things that I'm most proud of are the human beings and the friendships and the partnerships and the projects and the failed efforts and the amazing successes that have happened with humans in this room. One of them I was able to make my life partner. All of you are my life partners, but I sleep with one of them. She said out loud in the library. And I appreciate all of you being here today, but mostly I appreciate all of you being here with me throughout this journey. It does feel hard and it can seem lonely and you're fighting through things that don't make sense, and why would you? I'm looking in a room of people that also don't quit. We also don't necessarily know how or why. And I know I can be a lot in my effort to not be a lot. And the folks that get that, oh, she's trying not to be a lot with all of her allotness. But I'm aware, I'm self-aware. And you've been generous to me. As hard as the city has been, the people of the city have been generous to me in ways that I usually don't expect, but in every way that I appreciate. And I'm gonna hug everybody before we get out of here. I most appreciate my readers. Thank you. They picked the pieces that they liked. And I picked the people that were just, you tell my journey, and together we tell this story of what these words can do. So I love you. Thank you. I'm going to share some words now, okay? This. One that's a favorite piece, and then something that's newer. It gives voice to what you've shared in the invitation. I spend a lot of time in my bathroom mirror these days. It's enormous. I painted and mounted it myself, hired a handyman to install the vanity lights. I'm willing to engage experts. Somehow, this does not feel the same as asking for help. Black woman is my mother wielding grace, guerrilla tactics, and fairy godmother goodwill all in the same afternoon. Black woman is my grandmother exacting her own resurrections and revenge in the form of success. And black woman is stubborn love extending again and again a well-bitten hand. I hear the cadence of their steps when I'm out in the world. Patent leather, peep-toe wedges, galoshes, sneakers, fuzzy slippers. I don't move with the soundtrack of legacy, but the arc and lilt of their melody play on a loop. Like them, my skin is imbued with pride, satisfaction, fulfillment, and exhaustion. Is that what black woman means? Being exhausted? I might be willing to be half as black if I could be half as weary. Quote, you come from a long line of women who get shit done, end quote. I said this to my oldest daughter when she was 13, the same age I was when those dots connected. They didn't arrange themselves for me into a path, but they widened my ken of possibilities. I didn't have all that fancy language then, but I understood that I had choices. Life is dealing yourself good choices. Black woman is bending the bad ones into charm jewelry. I spend a lot of time in my bathroom mirror these days experimenting with natural skincare. Honey, egg whites, avocado, oatmeal, even milk of magnesia. Quote, when you know better, you do better. And I try to do better every day. Sometimes trying is a feat of its own. With so much better stacked in piles all around me, better eating, better income, better dreaming, better staying in touch with friends, this season, I'm only committed to better ingredients. When I'm alone, I give myself permission to stare into mirrors. The one in my bathroom has the best light. I bask in my meanness, celebrate my journey to this reflection. I don't mind the approaching wrinkles, the promise of a smile around my eyes. I love the way my grandmother's face would fold and unfold when she laughed. The backs of my hands are corded with the patterns of my mother's veins. They are elegant and strong like hers. I think I always knew this woman in this mirror, jostled and chipped, was swelling inside me. I think I always feared the hemorrhaging and splitting of skin required to get her here. I marvel at how smoothly the scars are fading. When I'm alone, I admire my curves, my bulges and blemishes and gray strands and the soft shadows settling under the contours of my face that is 3 generations young. Old, seasoned, I like to say. When I'm alone, I do not mistake my appreciation for surety or arrogance or completion or luck. When I'm alone, I do not mistake my existence at all. Out in the world, I'm careful not to insulate an admiring gaze or my speech or my curiosities or my fist pumps or my weeping. When I'm alone in my mirror, I make myself promises. I promise more movies, fewer emails, longer baths, and new words. I promise to keep my heart in my left hand so it can be free, but I can still watch it. It's such a rambunctious thing. Some of these are promises in progress, but I make them all in good faith. I'm faith when I'm alone. I'm peace when I'm alone. I am beautiful, I am wise, I am gentle, I am quiet, so surprisingly quiet. I am listening to the murmur and the meandering of my thoughts. I'm floating when I'm alone. I'm smearing the foodstuffs on my face and in my hair. I'm flossing and exfoliating, peering into the eyes of an anxious preteen who refuses to leave me. I'm welcoming a new face that is mine, but not really. I spend a lot of time in the mirror these days. It's an exercise that feels like prayer.